After many sources announced Nintendo would be ending production of Wii U last week, and Nintendo backtracking saying nothing of the sorts would be happening, that'll be a perfect time to talk about Wii U. But let me be perfectly clear, this isn't a somber story celebrating its life, or how people didn't see Nintendo the right way. No, this is about how Nintendo screwed up something so easily understandable that I worry about the success of the Switch. So let's start with the name. This has been rumored as what killed the console, but to be completely honest, Nintendo just didn't pitch it right, because Wii U actually works. It expands on the Wii, as the console was compatible with Wii games, Wii emotes, Wii accessories, a lot of Wii things. But going on stage and saying, "We made this for you," is one of the worst ways to reveal a device that had millions of dollars of research and development and time and effort baked into it. Just going on stage and saying this would be a new console, not just a new experience, could have cleared up the first year's confusion. Wii U is a sellable name. If a company can call itself Twitch and be successful, Wii U should have been a home run, especially after the success of Wii. Next, the tech. Let me start with what frustrates me about the tech packed into this console. Nintendo inserted 8 gigs of storage in a console that costed $299 at launch. Hey, there's a deluxe variant with 32 gigs of storage for $349. $349. Which looked especially amazing when Sony revealed PlayStation 4 with 500 gigabytes of storage for $400. A $50 difference. Of course, there's more to talk about, like how you couldn't take your Wii U gamepad more than a few dozen feet, making the idea of portability around the house impossible, or the ability of being charged free for more than 3 hours a joke. Nintendo fans celebrated their company finally coming to HD as if game companies hadn't been doing it for half a decade. And yes, to all my Nintendo friends, Mario Kart 8, Super Smash Bros., and Hyrule Warriors look beautiful, but beautiful like Uncharted 3 or Modern Nation Racers or Forza 4, which are also beautiful, but if you're getting my point, we're on last-gen hardware. That lack of power was critical in not attracting a larger pool of gamers who played, as I mentioned before, HD quality games for years and wanted a brighter, crisper, and more attractive experience. And that same lack of excitement left third-party developers to abandon the console, especially when the real jump in power showed up with the PS4 and Xbox One. Over time, the new exclusive experiences like Splatoon, Super Mario Maker, Mario Kart 8, and Super Smash Bros. Began attracting potential gamers looking for a fun Nintendo console, but the big N never decided to drop the price, even when it would make the most sense. 3 years after the system launched, and the system is still $299, a price that could be seen alongside an Xbox One with many more features at the same price. The Wii U should be a giant lesson for Nintendo, and hopefully they've learned that trying to sell a system with an odd name, less than current-gen console graphical performance, odd controller configuration, limited battery life, that will only compromise the ability of portability and tiny amount of storage won't sell enough to save Nintendo hardware in the long term. I hope they've learned that.